Let me go to Molly out of Massachusetts. Molly, get it off your chest.
Amazing.
Amazing. Welcome to the show.
Long time, Jesse. How are you?
All is well. How you doing?
All is well, gentlemen. I can't complain.
That's
I was
right.
calling for the biblical question.
So the biblical question, what does the term Pharisee mean? Go ahead.
I believe the term means actor.
Actor?
Yes.
And why do you say that?
Acting. In the sense that those people in the days of the biblical times, they portray themselves to be spiritual leaders and supposedly representing God, acting as if they were representing God, but actually they were hypocrites. That's what Jesus called them. So the other term would be hypocrite.
Very interesting.
The word act.
That's very interesting.
So that's my take on it.
I appreciate that, buddy. Let me ask, do you want a wall around the border?
Definitely.
Right on.
I actually have a comment that I want to make.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to ask you a question on that, first of all.
All right.
What does the term freedom of religion mean as far as the Constitution of America?
It's supposed to mean that the government or no one can tell you that you cannot be a Christian. And they can't stop you from speaking freely about it, living it, and being it.
Okay, the reason why I'm asking you that question, I was in prayer the other day, silent prayer. And it came to me the parallel between America and Israel. Because as far as I know, this is the first country that proclaimed itself to be a Christian nation. You understand? That's just my little understanding. I might be wrong. If anyone can correct me.
Well, there are.
And so,
Andre, that country, Armenia, from what I hear, is a Christian country too, or at least it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. So when they came here, the founding fathers, they came here fleeing the persecution in Europe, and they wanted to worship God according to the dictates of their heart.
Yeah.
They wanted freedom, basically, because they were told how to worship in Europe.
Right.
And that's how they came here, because they wanted to express themselves according to the way they felt the Bible was leading them, not the way the man was telling them how to be worshiping God.
Right.
So it came to me that's the true meaning of freedom of religion.
Yeah, that's why, if you notice, they're trying to take away our freedom. They're promoting Islam in this country. Islam
that's where I'm going.
Yeah, they can do and say what they want and act in any kind of way they want. Exactly. They can kill us and get away with it. But if the Christians speak up, it's a big problem for them.
That's right. You always talk about the children of the lie.
Yeah.
So what they did, they took the very Constitution and perverted the true meaning of freedom of religion.
Yes.
Meaning that the way they explain it is that we can take everybody else and their mama. Whatever religion they belong to, we can take them in and they can be free to worship whatever way they want to. That's fine. But the thing is now, that has caused a lot of confusion in this great country.
Yeah,
that's why we find a lot of things just falling apart. Because the basic principles of this country, the way it was built, it was upon biblical principles. And anybody coming in this country was supposed to respect that, was supposed to either follow the vision, because that's the thing. If you come to America, you come to support America. You don't come to disrupt. You don't come to break down the system of America.
Absolutely, man.
Right?
Absolutely.
So what happened is people came in and they brought in their culture, their religion, and that's why we find America now in a fallen state.
It's amazing to me that this country allows foreigners to come in and just completely take over like this. And they are like the citizens of this country, and we know the government is about power. They don't care about us. But the citizens are laying down and allow foreigners to take over the country. There's no way in hell Muslims should have been able to come into our country and take over.
No way.
Or
No
Mexicans,
way at all.
illegal aliens and all that. It just doesn't make any sense.
For instance, myself, I'm a foreigner, if you call it that. You know, I come from South Africa.
Yes.
You see? But I come to America to support America. I come here to be an edifying resident or citizen, whatever you call it. I don't come here to try to impose my ways and my views. I came here on a country that was already established, that already had a constitution. So I have to abide with those rules and regulations.
That's right.
But now the thing is, people come in here and they want to impose upon America. So America must change to accommodate them, but instead it was supposed to be them changing so they can fit into the system of America.
Were you living in South Africa when the blacks took over the government there?
I was.
And what do you think about what's happening to the whites, where their lands are being taken without compensation? They've been robbed, murdered, and killed in their homes and things by black people. What do you think about that?
I think it's very corrupt. It's very heartless. It's very selfish.
Amazing.
People always want easy things because, first of all, I always say we always have to have a balance, right? I'm not supportive of what the whites did to the blacks in South Africa during the apartheid era.
Right.
But the thing is, though the generation that faced that kind of treatment, we don't have them anymore. It's young people rising up, you know.
Yeah.
Both the white and the black. The whites now had nothing to do with what happened in the past, and the blacks now did not experience what happened during that time.
Yeah.
You understand? So the vision was supposed to be for us to unite as South Africans, white or black, to try to build our country and make it great. South Africa was a great country.
Amazing.
You understand? It had a great economy. Then look at what's happening now.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think it's selfish for them to do that because, first of all, those people worked hard to get what they have right now. It's not that they got it easy. And there was laws that they followed. You know, they spoke to the kings. They divided the land. You know, the kings gave them the right, and they bought it. You know? So it's not like they grabbed it from the blacks. But because now they've created such a great and a beautiful country, now the blacks think that they can just take it over.
Amazing.
And guess what's going to happen? What's going to happen is going to be the same thing that happened all across Africa. When those countries received their liberation, what happened? They chased out the white man. And what happened? The economy collapsed.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So I think South Africa should learn a lesson because I think if South Africa goes in the direction that it's going, we're also going to be numbered amongst those countries that were supposedly the great countries, but now they're no more.
Amazing, man. Malik, thank you. I really appreciate your history on that, man. Call me again. I appreciate it. I got to run. Great call. The same thing going to happen in this country, too. As the blacks take over the government, as they take over, as they've done with communities and anything, when they take over, it's going to become a ghetto. Because black people love to get revenge. They love revenge, not realizing that revenge is not good. It's going to affect them. And that's what's happening. He's right. What's happening in South Africa is not going to turn out very well for blacks because once they run the whites out, South Africa will become a living hell. And blacks don't get along with each other anyway. They don't treat each other well because when you have anger, you don't treat anyone well. You can't get along with anyone. And it's like black people are cursed because they believe in revenge. And they're trying to do that to the whites here in this country, thinking that somehow or another their lives will turn out well. It will not. It will not be well.